And hello, everybody. It is the Blind Coffee Man with you yet again. And today, we're going to do something that I have never done. We are going to try pumpkin spice coffee. Now, this comes from Boyers. They're not an official sponsor, but they make good coffee. So let's get to it. Well, first, I should probably get things set up here. Get the coffee container. And now I still have to grind. I still have to grind it. Have to open it and grind it. So we'll be with you for a while. Actually, we'll set up the grinder, but we don't need this just yet. First, we have to open this. These things are so hard to open. This is like, they have the bags have this little, it's not like a twisty tie, if you will, but it has things with some ends on it, and you have to basically, the bag is folded, so you have to take this little thing off of it, and then you have to figure out how to get the bag open. Now, this is coming off anyway, where it came off. Now to deal with the task at hand, which is getting this bag open. You don't have to cut it open, but you have to. You have to pull on it, you have to eventually you'll smell the coffee inside. If you can. I can't smell it yet. Not yet. Got it open. So we have the pumpkin spice coffee open. Now this is, again, from Boyers. It's light roast. It's got hints of pumpkin and pumpkin spice in it, and a little bit of cinnamon and some nutmeg, among other things, according to the taste notes obtained from the website. So let's get ready to do this. Now, in answer to, I'd put a question out here last time, and I said how many measuring cups would it take to fill the coffee grinder. This grinder takes 220 grams of coffee. So our special awesome family wrote back and said 220 grams is 1 cup. So I have a full cup here. Hold on, I'm gonna, because that's, okay. I'm gonna figure this out because I filled the cup, but I'm trying to, naturally what you want to do is you want to get it, you want to fill it up to the line, but you don't want to go above the line. You want a level measuring cup. You do not want a heaping measuring cup, meaning that it's all over the line and it's all filled up and there's more in there than it should be. So obviously we don't want that. So what I'm also doing is I'm cleaning some of these off the counter. I got some coffee beans, some non-ground coffee beans on the counter, and I'm cleaning that up. This is described because I need both my hands to make coffee, so I don't really have extra hands to aim a camera. So it is described. It is also described, since there is no visual, and there are sighted people, such as my sister who subscribe to this. There are also blind people. And so I let them know what we're doing here. That way they kind of know how to go about something like this. If somebody wanted to try this themselves, let me clean this up. We got coffee beans all over. Well, not all over, but they're in the top of the coffee grinder. We're not really ready for the coffee filter yet. It's not ground, so the taste test cannot begin until the coffee is ground. So we are gonna, let me just try to clean all this up. I'm keeping it right here while I do this. I'll talk to you because this is what this channel is about. And I also do a little more description today because I have seen from my notifications, easy cup. I've seen from my notifications we have a few new subscribers. And while I clean this up, let me welcome all the new subscribers, and I want to tell you all about something that was made since the last time we were together. And that is, if you like us here at the Blind Coffee Man, and you want the content that you get here with a little bit of a twist, then check out our sister channel. This is called The Far Out World of Coffee Creation. You can check that out and subscribe to them, and like and subscribe that. Still getting this stuff up off the counter. So subscribe to them. They are also subscribed here to us, so we thank them for that. We thank them for creating that channel. Also, subscribe to the regular old, they have subscribed to our special awesome family ASMR from a blindness perspective. You can also subscribe to Nick Brothers blogs, and also subscribe to Tiffany Gray's Life. That's a good channel. Subscribe also to Boyer's Coffee. They have a YouTube channel here. They also are very heavy. They have a heavy presence on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow them out there as well if you have either of those. You can see the offerings that they have here. And also, you can check out Doing Everything Blind. I remember they had the other night a demonstration of an app called Character AI. And I haven't had a chance to actually see Character AI in action. But once we're done here, I may go and check that out. We are currently working on a show. It is Saturday. And so on Saturday, we have a show called The Bro Show. Nick from Nick's Brothers Blogs and we do this. I am holding down the fort. He had some family business to deal with, so we are going to do that. We are working on that. You will actually hear from him if you listen to the show. You will hear from him at 6 Eastern, 5 Central for what we call the Bro Chat. The show is called The Bro Show, and you'll hear from him on the Bro Chat. He'll be back from taking care of his family business. So, hold on, I'm trying to. Trying to figure out how to level this out. It's a full cup measure, but it's heaping, so I'm going to level it out. I'm also trying to do this without wasting the coffee beans. So I'm just getting just little handfuls out of here. And now we can maybe throw this in back a handful. So trying to hold on to all of these, to the beans, because they're so small. Now, the other question I got, oops, one of the beans hit the counter. That's what you just heard. One of the, this thing is, there are two of them. So one of the questions that I got between the last time we were here and now is, which is easier? The pods that are already filled, or the reusable filter, which is what we use when we do things like this. I think that's leveled out enough. I like both. Obviously, if you have dexterity issues and you want to do something like this, measuring out into a cup like I have just tried to do, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Oh, another coffee bean. Okay, put this back. So I got my coffee grinder plugged in, and after I finish cleaning everything up, we will begin. I have it plugged in. So let's go ahead and grind up our first cup, our first batch of pumpkin spice coffee. We do these whole bags, so let's see. Oh, it must have been already on. It was. Oh, that's already ground. So now, some of you who have been with us before, you know this routine. I got one of these, we have one of these containers that, with a locking lid that keeps your coffee fresh. So we're going to pour that in there. You can kind of hear it hit the bottom. Now this, container, the grinder has what's called a plastic catch. And what it does is it will catch the coffee grounds and it'll put it into like a little container so that it'll put it into the container, and then what you do is you can just pour it into another container, which is what we have just done. All right. So I'm going to cover this up for now until we finish grinding all this up. Oh, hold on. I need to find my full cup again. You can kind of smell, even though we're not actually brewing yet, we are early. You can kind of smell the pumpkin spice. You can smell it, and we haven't even, I can only imagine what it's going to smell like when we actually begin brewing. Oh, hold on, you don't want to do this. So we'll put, okay, some of these fell out. And I'm trying to make sure that they don't fall on the floor. Okay. So I'm trying to get these coffee beans away from the edge of the counter. Now there's an easier way to do this. I'm just not sure what that is, but we have a new, this is a new technique, just measuring it out. So today, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to measure it out because when we tried the peanut butter cup coffee, the grinder kind of got jammed, and so I'm trying to figure out new ways to do this without the grinder getting all jammed up. Hold on. We're still cleaning. Okay, let me put some of these, let me get some of these in the cup. Get that in there. Hold on 1 second. We will be right back. All right, everybody. We are back. I'm trying to move around here. We are going to taste test pumpkin spice coffee today. We'll get to the taste test shortly, but first, oops, coffee bean got away. First, we are going to grind this. We haven't, we're gonna grind it. Should have actually done this before the demonstration, but I not. Well, we'll do it. Pour this. Pour that in there. Okay. Try. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this full cup measure to the side. Now we'll put, okay, we're gonna, okay, hold on, the lid does not want to cooperate. There we go. The second batch of pumpkin spice coffee has been ground. What I'm doing is, while this is, before we taste test it, I'm going to actually fill up my container. So what I'm doing is I'm filling up the container. Because the container is empty, because the butterscotch coffee that I had in here last has run out. I bought more because it's good stuff. If you weren't with us for that, I highly encourage you to check out the taste test of the butterscotch toffee coffee, also from Boyers. So you can do that. the butterscotch toffee coffee was from there. That was also, we had that in whole bean and got that. Now, my sister got me that for Christmas, along with the coconut cream coffee that they introduced last year. You know, with Thanksgiving coming up, I love coconut cream pie. And so when I saw this coconut cream coffee, I said, I gotta try this. So didn't have the money to get it, and we went to my sister's for Thanksgiving. She said, what do you want for Christmas? I told her about the Boyer's peanut butter cup coffee. But I was used to having everything in the K-cups, but they didn't offer the Reese's the coconut cream coffee in the K-cups. So it was whole bean. So I said, okay, I want this. And so I knew that I was going to have to get a grinder. So I found the grinder that I wanted, and I gave her that. I mean, what I did was I sent her a link to the coffee that I wanted. I sent her a link to the grinder that I'd chosen, which was this one that you currently are hearing in the background. Well, you will be hearing here again momentarily. And so you got it ordered. It got here, and so I enjoyed the coconut cream coffee. I had a taste test. I did a taste test of that too, which you may also refer back to. We have a few taste tests up here for you. Our debut video where we descaled the K-Select coffee maker, the Keurig K-Select brewer. That is up there. That is our first video. You can take a look at that. There are, I believe, in addition to the peanut butter cup coffee, that was video 7. So this will be number 8. When we are done here, it'll be number 8. There'll be 8 videos for you to look at, and new people can go and subscribe. And you can go ahead and tell your friends about this channel if they love coffee. You can tell them about it, and then they can subscribe. I'd be happy to have them. I will shout them out on the channel when we do these taste tests, and if they also have a YouTube channel, then I will make sure that they get some subscribers as well. Oh, one more channel that I would ask you to subscribe to, and she subscribed to me. One of my new subscribers, thank you very much. Go and subscribe to Hannah Hart Music. You can go and subscribe to that. She has a few things. I think the last thing I saw, she was at some kind of a workshop. That was a couple months ago, and I don't know if she's posted anything since, because I haven't seen the notifications of it, if she did. So I may have to get a hold of Hannah and see if she's okay. And so I might do that after I'm done here. I have a lot of things to do once I'm done here. My colleague Nick from Nick and Brothers Blogs is headed home soon. So he'll be home in time for the live segment that we're going to do on the Bro Show. You can listen to that every Saturday, by the way, from 2 to 7 p.m. Eastern, 1 to 6 Central on 98.6 The Mix, Server 2. You can also listen on a network that he and I have, NDI Radio. You want to listen to that, you can go to http://ndihosting.info:8000/radio.mp3. We had a nice little pre-show for you. And now we're on to the main event. Most of it has been pre-recorded. It is, however, being re-archived. So that's archiving now. While I do this, I made me some breakfast, and so I figured I'd taste test that. All right. Let me get the top off of the container. I'm covering it up so that everything that's already in here will stay fresh. Now we also have, we do not have we have for you, Boyer's made. I did a coffee, my friend Kristen, who used to have a YouTube channel, she'd do this, they call them grocery hauls or pantry hauls. So in her words, I did a coffee haul. I ran out of coffee and ended up having to order some more. Well, I saw they had, Boyer's had pumpkin spice, which is something I've never tried. So this is something I'm actually really excited about. Another thing that I'm excited about, and I believe my sister was interested in too, they have eggnog coffee. Now, eggnog is an acquired taste, I get that. So they have eggnog coffee. So I got that in addition to the coconut cream and the butterscotch, which I love. And these I will, and that I will probably end up doing. I will go back to the butterscotch coffee and the coconut cream coffee at the beginning of the year. As I sit here, as we, I'm not sitting, I'm standing. As we stand here and record this, it is November 16th. And so, it's hard to believe. I mean, we've got Thanksgiving less than 2 weeks away. Christmas not too far behind after that. Yeah, this pumpkin spice coffee, this kind of puts me into the spirit of Thanksgiving, which is right around the corner. I think that's what this was the mood it was supposed to invoke it was supposed to invoke Thanksgiving, because a lot of people will eat pumpkin pie. Yours truly has never had pumpkin pie, but I hear it's really good. And I've had the pumpkin spice creamer, but I've never had the coffee. Now, the folks at Far Out Coffee Creations have had pumpkin spice coffee. They say it is the bomb. So I'm going to find out for myself. I trust them. I trust them. But I wanna experience this for myself. We're still grinding, by the way. You haven't. So if you've come here looking for the taste test and saying, I assure you, you haven't missed a thing in the world. Okay. Take this. Put this in the container. Dump that out. Make sure it's over the container and then dump it out. Now you're probably asking yourself, why is he tapping the container? I'm tapping the plastic catch to ensure that all the coffee that has been ground goes in there. I want to empty that out. That's why I tap it like that. Tapping it. That is why. Oh, hold on. I'll measure this out by the handful. Try not to fill your hands with this if you're going to do it this way. So, don't overfill your hands, I guess, as I have just done. You've just smaller handful so that we don't try not to get any of this on the counter, which some of it did. But let's see if I can get as much of this up as I can. whole lot more. Dang it. Hold on. Hang on one second. Oh, that looks like it might be a little, this might be a little over. Hold on, I'm trying to try to stand this bag up straight. All right. Whoops. You heard some coffee beans fall on the counter. And one just had it, and I had one and it got away from me. So, there you go. Dump this in there. Okay, good. Not a whole lot left, and then we'll get to your taste test. There we go. Now, okay, we're gonna put the, and we'll dump this in here. And get this, if we can get this, get that off of there. Get it off, and pour it in. And tap it to make sure all the stuff goes in the container. Definitely heavier now. This bag, the pumpkin spice bag, is almost empty. So we do whole bags of that. Give it, we give I'll put more into the measuring cup. That'll give the grinder's motor a little bit of time to cool down. Oh, put those in there. Get that in the cup too. Okay. Put the okay. I have to figure out how to better get this into the measuring cup, but this appeared to be working in the old way of just pouring the bag in there and doing that. That would just get all jammed up, and we haven't had to worry about that yet. We knock on wood that we don't have to deal with that today. What the heck? Oh, there's this bag has something inside of it. Oh, it looks like some kind of a magnet. I'll put this in my pocket and I'll find out what this thing is. Looks like I found a magnet in my coffee bag. Family returns home today, I'll inquire as to what it was and report back. Okay. We're getting down to it in this bag. I'm getting the last of this out of here because we are down to the last few coffee beans. I'm going to do this and hope that it doesn't escape me. And we'll put the remainder of this through the grinder. And then our taste test for the day will begin. I can put it to the brewer with some sugar and some creamer. Gotcha. Got your coffee bean. And the bag is empty. So, we'll throw it away. And we'll pour what remains into the coffee grinder. There's a coffee bean that has gotten loose. There are 2 coffee beans that have gotten loose. There are probably more than this. I'll pick them up as I can find them. I see guys. I will pick you up as well. I'll try to pick you. Pull. These beans are so small that you have to hold them with a tight grip. That's what I would say the hard part about this is when you do that. I got you. Coffee beans. They are on my counter. They travel all over the place, don't they? Smell that pumpkin spice. I've smelled it with the creamer, but the coffee is just about the same. Let's do. I'm gonna put my full cup measure back. That's what you just heard. I'm putting that away and trying to clean up as we go. And we'll fire up this grinder for the pumpkin spice coffee for the final time. Good. Take this lid off. This container is now almost really full. So we're going to get this out of here, and we're going to seat this over, point this over the container, over the cap it. Make sure there's, because this thing has such an unusual shape that you have to make sure that you get all this stuff out of here. There doesn't appear to be any more. So, put that, so we're gonna, apparently the rocker switch was turned on, so I left the switch on when I last used this. Turn that off. Okay, now, with the coffee container, I also have a half cup measure. So we'll put that back in there. Figure out how to get this in so that the top will go on. Just for a couple minutes while I get my cup. Apparently that's not gonna work. Okay, hold on. I have a half cup measure here, which I use to put the coffee into my filter. So apparently when you, for the moment, I'm going to just put the cup off to the side. I'll put that off to the side. We'll put the container in its usual spot atop the grinder. until we're ready for it again. Now let me prepare the brewer and the cup. Hold on, I need to slide this back. Actually, no. Let's move the stir stick to the front. We'll take, hold on. We will move this to the back. That's not in the way. You don't. No, we don't want it to tip. We want it to be steady. We don't want it to do that. So, and now we're gonna prepare the brewer and the cup. So let's do the brewer first. We're going to be using the reusable filter, so we're going to pop out the cup holder, which I have just done. We'll put the lid down for now because we don't need the brewer for the moment. For the moment, let me grab some sugar. Some of these, let me grab a few of these equal packets. And then I use 3 of these, but you don't have to use 3. You can use 2 if you'd like. I enjoy a strong cup of coffee. Most of you, anybody who knows me knows that I enjoy a good, strong cup of coffee. Although this might be strong in and of itself, but I don't know. I've never had pumpkin spice coffee. So we're about to try it out now. In just a moment, we're gonna do this. We have ground it and put it in the container. And now we're going to put the sugar in the cup. We're going to go and grab some creamer. And then we're going to measure out some pumpkin spice coffee into the reusable filter. That's what we're going to do. That is the plan. Now, for those of you who are interested, I want to show you some. This brewer, when it starts to brew for some reason, it reminds me of one of those, have you ever been in your room or outside somewhere, maybe driving around in the car, and you hear a chainsaw starting up? This brewer, when it starts brewing, it kind of reminds me of a chainsaw starting up. It sounds like it first has issues turning over, but then it will finally start. And you'll hear that here in a second. Let me get a dollop of creamer in here. Yeah, it's bubbling. Now I'm going to we're now going to put this cup, it's a regular size travel mug. Try as I might, some of these things got on the floor, and there was still some left on the counter. Well, now they get to go in the trash. Oh, we have one more on there. That'll go in the trash. As I try to clean this place up. Now, and now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The taste test will now begin. So, let me do two things. So let me grab the coffee container, and I'll put the lid over to the side. All right. We have reusable coffee filter. There are 4 parts to this filter. 4. So we're gonna grab the actual filter, the part where the coffee goes in anyway, and we're going to scoop out a little pumpkin spice coffee into this 1/2 cup measure. Now you can also and make sure when you do this over the container, because the cup spout is a little bit bigger than the the filter spout is smaller than the cup spout. That's what I'm trying to say. But so when you fill this up, for those of you who are blind, if you get a reusable coffee filter from Keurig, there is a line demarking, indicating when it's full. You want to fill the coffee filter up to the line, but you do not want to fill it above the line. You want it to the line, but not above it. Should have probably gone with a little bit less than full, because again, we don't know how this is going to come out. Okay. So let me put this container back. Let's get the cup holder part of the filter in place. We'll put that in there. And now we turn on the brewer, get that done, put the filter in there. I'm gonna go for a 12-ounce cup of coffee. So now we wait for this to brew. I think I gave you the list of channels we normally tell you to subscribe to, and a few new ones. The Far Out World of Coffee Creation, we talked about that. Also go and subscribe to our Special Awesome Family, subscribe to Nick's Brothers Blogs, subscribe to Kitten's Musings, Also subscribe to Tiffany Gray's Life. You can do that. If you want, Boyer's Coffee, who we've been talking about for most of the day, they have a channel themselves, Boyer's Coffee, and they talk about some of their products there and things like that. So you can check that out as well. Check out Boyer's Coffee. Check out, I believe I said ASMR from a blindness perspective. You can check out Doing Everything Blind. Definitely check that out. Give these channels some business. Subscribe to them, like videos. There you go. Here we go. Doesn't that just sound like a chainsaw? The way it just did that? It had to think about turning over before it finally turned over. So the coffee's brewing now. While we wait for this to get done. That certainly smells delicious. Whoops. Cleaning up, still cleaning up as best I can. Okay, now that's done. Oh, this filter is hot. I'm gonna put this in the sink to cool down. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put the cup holder, the K Select original cup holder back in. We're gonna turn off the brewer. And now we're going to stir this up. Hold on. I can find my stir. The batteries in the battery. Batteries in this are kind of weak. Give me a few more minutes, I'll put some more batteries in here. Now, okay, let me take this off, and I will take this me get these batteries out. That out. Get this out. Take these, we keep our batteries frozen here. So we're gonna grab some 2 AA batteries is what we need. Let's see if we have, I believe we have some in here. I saw some in here. Let me see. Let me run to these boxes. Oops. Dropped it. One of these I think should have AA batteries in it. Now we'll have to get some more. I don't know how to figure out how you open this. Oh, these are, okay, these are AA batteries. One battery. You'll need 2 of these for this particular stirrer. Oh, the battery just fell out of my hand and back into the box. Okay, let me get the cap that has the, okay, hold on. Try to get this back in place. Okay, make sure this works. Yep, it works. It isn't as loud as the old stir stick I used to have. But you can tell in this one when the batteries began to wear out because it will. Now let's get this coffee stirred with its new batteries. There. Oh dear. well, now we have another problem. We have lost the top of the coffee cup. Oh. Whoops. Knocked a container into the sink. Put this. Okay. No. Oh, those are from the dinner that we had last night. Let's get those up onto the counter. We don't need tartar sauce packets in the sink. Whoops. Other things got knocked off balance too. Here's the top. It was hiding. Hold on. I have to have somebody help me clean up the rest of these coffee ground and loose beans. Let me get the stir wiped off and put away, and then we'll commence the tasting. Here we go. Put that away. And now, all right. And now we have it. The moment of truth. This is still going to be hot because, as we've stated earlier, or as we've stated before on this very channel, these Keurig machines produce coffee in excess of anywhere from 187 to 192 degrees Fahrenheit. So, we don't want to burn ourselves. Let's take a small sip of this. Well, they were right. Pumpkin spice coffee is the bomb. I'm going to enjoy this cup of coffee, and I'm also going to look at what's going on the Bro Show. You want to listen? You can listen on 986themix.com :8532/live2. You can also listen at http://ndiehosting.info INTHEINFO:8000/radio.mp3. NDI Radio is also available on the uTunes radio app for iPhone, so make sure that you check that out. We'll be with you for the main event, which is ongoing now until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This has been the Blind Coffee Man.